Alright, so let us now go ahead to design the product details page. After which we then go to add the functionality of the page. It's going to be a very long one, so let's just take it one step at a time. As most of some of our add tags, we are going to be implementing it here in the product details page. So let's start with the product heading as usual. So the product heading is just going to be product details. I'm going to be using the same component I have on the page already. I'll make it to be bold, change the font. This actually depends on your personal preference. So I will actually reduce this. I think the font can be bigger. Yeah, so after which, based on our wireframe, now we are actually following our wireframe. And we take the button, put it here. This with the button to take the user back to the home page. In case the user would like to go back to the home page, I can bring it closer to myself by zooming in so that I have a better view of what I'm designing. I just wanted to form a nice circle. That this will definitely be nice. And having done that, I'll change this button to button. Go back to user dashboard. We should be able to draw this very fast now, as I can even do it by sleeping. So now we can then change this button to the sign that tells the user you go back to the home page. We change the background to white. Just change it to FF 3F. 3F will give you white. I'll change the text color because now the background and the text color, they are the same. I'll change the text color to black, and I'll also make the font to be bold. I would also like to increase it to some extent, if that would be nice. No, I don't want to increase again, or maybe it is too much. I think I'm good with 18, and I'm going to be giving the button some border. How about this? I think I'll just do F2, F2, F2. Yeah, having done that, I'll then give the border some thickness. Can go back, and the border width, I want it to be 1. I think 1 is always good. Yes, that is nice. So then we go to the next component, which is our image. So we drag our image on this page. Zoom out so that we can see. Zoom out so that you know what you're placing. And then I actually make this to be somewhat around this place. Yeah, and that will be the image, the product image. Yeah, we still have some spaces, so I think I need to rename. Yeah, don't forget, there's always chance or possibility of you forgetting to rename your components. Image, product image. So I will not, the source will be generated dynamically, so I will not add anything to it yet. And I will go with the title, the product title, or the product name. The product name, I will just reduce this. I will reduce this, and I'll call it label product. Let's call it product name now, so that we know product name. And initially to not have any value, because we're going to be generating the value dynamically. And the font will be this. I just good with black. I'll just increase the font size to 25. And I think with that I should be good. So now the next thing now is the price. So we are going to be doing a lot on this page. So let's just design first and we see how the other functionalities goes for this page. So for the price, I'm going to be going with, I want this price to be big because now label, let's call it label product price. Yeah, I think that will be the best. Product price. I will make the text to be initially empty and the font size to be 30. Let's do 30. Of course, you can always change it when you see the outcome. It all depends on you. I also make this to be bold. Make that to be bold. Now we go with the description now because this is the product details. We can display everything about the products on this page. So I take a label, I put it on the page. Put it on the page in order for to be able to display text. So I reduce it. I'll call this label products label products description. Let's call it product heading. Let's give us the title that okay, or let's call it product description. No, let's not call it label. Let's call it product description heading, and the title so that user can know that is description of the product. Description. Make it to be bold. I want to reduce the font size to somewhat around 12. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Reduce it. I will align it with the with this. And now I will have a label that describe like a text box that describe the products. So I will increase it. Yeah, I should manage my space well because I'm still going to display my button down there. Yeah. So the first thing is to rename, don't forget. So we rename our products, sorry, label products description. Let's call this body. We have the heading, and now this will be generated automatically too. And I want it to be small compared to other stuff on the page, so I'll give it 12. And I think I should be good with that. So the next thing is to bring our buttons. We have two buttons from our wireframe. We are converting the wireframe to design now. That is what we are doing. The button that tells the user to buy now will attract more attention. So I call this button buy now. Button buy now. Change the text to buy now. Now because of our theme, I want us to use our primary color for the background of the button. So just go to the text sheets I've given that you have access to. I'll just reduce this a bit. Yeah. So and I'll give it a background of the primary color of our website. Of course, it is this is the primary color that I just used now. FA4391. FA4391, that is the primary color that I just used. So then I go for the second button. I just duplicate this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. You can actually do it any way you like. You can drag the button again, it depends absolutely on you. So I'll call this button, it's like the ID of the button, add to cart. Button add to cart. So I'll change the text to add to cart. Change text add to cart, and to the color I'll be giving it, I'll make it to be like faded color of the primary color. So this will be this, yeah. So but I'll make the text color to be black so that the text can show well. Yeah, yeah. So having done that, we can then bring the bottom navigation bar